Hi, second grade. Welcome to lesson 6 of writing. I'm so glad to see you again as we get to jump right back into the writing we started yesterday. Let's do a quick review. Yesterday, you got this note-taking document. You analyzed all the photographs and thought, what is the big idea that all of these photographs are talking about? Do you remember we decided it was outside play? So that's the main topic of our informational text, outside play. Then we zoomed in on each photograph and thought, what is the focus of this photograph? What do I notice? And we jotted that down. And what can I teach about this? And then yesterday I gave you a tip to look for some key words. And we jotted down those key words when we were looking at our photographs. So your note-taking page might look a little bit like mine, with numbers and key words and ideas next to each number. Some of you were able to already go ahead and get started writing your informational book. And if you did, that's fantastic. If you didn't, that's okay. That's where you're going to start today. Today, here's what we're going to do. We're going to be able to use facts, definitions, and details to develop points about a topic in order to write our informative text. Are you ready to get started? Me too. The great thing about writing is that we can all be in different places at our writing at the same time because some of us work through the process a little bit faster than others, and that's okay. I want you to put your hand up if I say where you are at in your writing process. Number 1, think about something you could teach. Everybody's hand should go up there because we already know our topic. Our topic is outside play, and we did our thinking and our jotting yesterday about some ideas. Step number 2. Touch a page and tell the part of your topic you plan to write about to teach. Then sketch what you will write about on that page. So if you already finished your sketches and did your headings, put your hand up. Okay, some of you have already done the headings and the sketches. Great job. If not, that's where you're going to start today. Step number 3, write that one page. Put your hand up if you've already got one page written. A couple of people already have one page written. That's great. Today I'm going to teach you something you can add to that one page. And then after you finish that page, what do you do next? Touch, tell, and sketch the next page and write it, and you keep going. Raise your hand if you're already on page 2. A few people, okay. All right, well today I'm going to give you some tips on what to do when you are writing your page. We're going to use the keywords that we wrote down yesterday. We're going to turn the keyword into a detailed sentence. I'm going to teach you how to do something fancy where you make it bold and add a definition to explain the word. Just like when we're reading informational text and we see bold words that are important, as writers, you and I can make bold words and give definitions in our writing. And today, that's what I'm going to show you how to do as we're writing our pages. Here is the note-taking document that I started yesterday. Remember, I looked at all the photographs. Here's my keywords and some of the ideas that I had that I could write about. And then after that, I went back and I started on my actual writing. I thought about what was going to go on each page, and I put my headings at the top. So one was going to be about playing on playgrounds. This page is going to be about playing at the pool. And this page is going to be about playing at the beach. And then after I did that, I added a sketch to my playground top, and I went ahead and started writing my page. So the first thing I need to do is reread, because that helps me to jump back into my writing. So I'm rereading, playing on playgrounds. I remember I drew some kids on a swing, and I drew someone playing fetch with their dog, and then I started writing. One way kids can play outside is on a playground. Kids can play on the swings or play with their pets. Now today, I want to use my keywords to help myself. So I'm going to go back to my note-taking document, and I'm going to look at my first keyword that I wrote, a corkscrew slide. Oh, I remember doing that now. I remember looking at this page and thinking, oh, a corkscrew slide is a really important keyword because it might be at a playground. So I want to add a corkscrew slide to my sketch. So I'm going to do that really fast here and just kind of add my corkscrew slide in there. And let's see, I'm going to put little stairs up to it too. So there, I added it to my sketch, but I also am going to label it
because I know that somebody might not know what a corkscrew slide is. I'm going to label it corkscrew slide. Oops, slide. There we go. Put my little poles there to show where it's holding it up. Okay, so now I've labeled my corkscrew slide, but I want to add it to my writing as well. And so I'm going to write a detail sentence. Some playgrounds have corkscrew slides. But guess what? What if they don't know what a corkscrew slide is? So here's where I can add a bold word and a definition. A definition just explains what something is. So here's how I do that. I'm going to think, what is a corkscrew slide? A corkscrew slide is a slide that goes in circles. That's how I'm going to say it. A corkscrew slide is a slide that goes in circles. Now I want to go back and make the word corkscrew slide bold because it's going to be my definition. Here's how I do that. I just go over and I trace over the letters again with my pencil. And I push a little harder this time. Corkscrew slide. If you have a really skinny black marker or you have maybe a dark pen at home, you could do it with that color instead. But I don't have that right here, so I'm just going to use my pencil. So do you see how I made my keyword bold and then I gave a definition? I told what it was. That's how you can use your keywords to do bold definitions. On another page, maybe I use this word, shore, and I explain what shore is. A shore is the part of the beach where the sand meets the water. And then I could make that word bold. See how that works? We look at our keywords, we think, what is a detail sentence I can write about it? And we write it. Some playgrounds have corkscrew slides. Then we think, how can I use a definition? And we say what that definition is. A corkscrew slide is a slide that goes in circles. And we go back and make that word bold. That's how you can add detailed sentences, bold words, and definitions using your key words from your note-taking document.
Now it's going to be your turn. Wherever you're at in the writing process, here's what I want you to do. Reread your informational writing about outside play. Just like I reread mine, it's important that you reread what you wrote yesterday just to kind of help your brain jump right back into your writing. Then I want you to see if you can find a place to add a detail sentence using one of your key words from lesson 5. So one of those key words on your note-taking document. See if you can find a place that you can add a detail sentence. And then I want you to try making a definition. Choose a keyword, make it bold in your sentence, and explain what it means. With the rest of your writing time, I want you to keep working on your writing. Whichever part of the writing process you're in, I want you to keep going. All right, writers? Head off and have a great time, and then come back to the Nearpod slide to share a little bit of the work you did today.